Hi, my tubies, my TikTokers, SheilaTruelove here with you this fine Thursday morning. Yes, today is a wonderful day. It's going to be a great day. I'm always messing with my hair. I just can't find the perfect hair the way I want it. I can't seem to get it right. And it's just annoying. Anyway, the reason why you should never give up your life for anyone, you don't put your life on the back burner for anyone. And we're going to look at this clip, and hopefully I can get my hair together, and we'll talk about it. I'll come back with my commentary. Yes. Let's move this up a little bit.
He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years, until I moved across the fucking country, left all my friends, my bands behind.
Let's talk about it, because I used to be her. Back in 2018, I moved down to Dallas to make a relationship work that I had been entertaining on and off for about 2 years long distance. This was a man that I thought I was absolutely in love with. You could not tell me nothing about my man. You couldn't tell me nothing about my relationship. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't going to marry this man, have all his babies, live in a big ass house with a white picket fence and a dog. I was delusional. And it didn't matter, because in that delusion, I was in my mind thinking he's going to see everything that I'm giving up, everything I'm sacrificing. He's going to recognize how bad I want this to work. And he's going to see how much I love him. And I'm going to get that in return. And we're going to live happily ever after. And guess what? It didn't work like that. It's a few reasons why it didn't work. Number one, when I moved down here, I wasn't established. I had a job, but I didn't have friends. I didn't have family. I never went out. I never did anything. If I ever hung out, it would be with him and his family or him and his friends. I didn't even have a life. I was extremely depressed. I wanted to go home so bad, but baby, I was holding on so tight to that relationship because I knew exactly what I wanted and everything that I had sacrificed, and there was no way I wasn't going to obtain it. But what I did not realize back then was I wasn't even happy. The reason I wasn't happy was because I didn't understand that I had completely lost myself. I had molded myself to become a woman that he would be in love with and that he would want to be with. I wasn't Jam anymore. Even my homegirls back home and my friends back home did not recognize who I was, because I had completely absorbed myself with pleasing him. When that relationship ended, that may have been some of the worst abandonment that I have ever felt in my life. And the reason why I had felt so abandoned, now I know, is because I did not have my own. And I had literally had to press reset on my life because my life had revolved around him. I'm not saying don't move your life for nobody, don't transition for nobody, but just make sure you're established. Oftentimes we feel as though when we're in a relationship and we're giving 100% and we're loving and pouring into that person, we automatically expect that in return. But see, life just does not work that way, unfortunately. Just because you are good to someone does not guarantee they're gonna be good to you. It's a hard truth, but it's real. And the more I sit and think about that situation and talk about it out loud, it just makes me sick to my stomach to know that I allowed someone to take me up and down through it. But it's also making me realize how grateful I am to have experienced that, because now I know better. Had I had someone tell me the things that I'm sitting here telling y'all, then I probably would have made a different decision. But at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. Just make sure you don't give up yourself for someone that's not giving you what you know you absolutely deserve.
Yeah, I know I posted this already, but it was with a different person. And this person here, I wanted to share her view on how important it is for women to stop giving up their life just for some eggplant or some dude with dusty, whatever, some Lucifer, if you want my view, whatever. And he seems good. It always starts off like the fairy tale, and it never seems to end that way. Right in the middle, I say after the first 3 years, some people, you can't even make it to 18 months, but definitely within the third year, things start to change. People start to change. And, and a lot of the times, these men are not even with the woman that they really want. They're with a placeholder of a woman. She's not who he really wants anyway. So you're just a placeholder. And you have women. I know women who've had great opportunities, great careers. And because this dude, but let's say she lives in New York. No, let's say she lives in Atlanta and she got this great offer in New York. Huge offer, making stupid money. But this dude, he's telling her not to go, so she's supposed to give up that opportunity, which will probably never come again. And she's willing to throw that opportunity away just to hang on to this circus clown. And they all end up as circus clowns, at least 97% of them. Okay? She gave up everything. Later on, she done gave up everything. Now he ends up cheating on her. gave her all kind of STDs. Her pH balance is always off, always jacked up, because he has community eggplant. His eggplant don't belong to you. That belongs to the community, sweetheart. You know? Sharing means caring. If you want to buy into that nonsense. Or you have men who sit up here and feel that they're not cheating. This is what my ex-husband told me. I never cheated on you, Sheila. I mean, oral is not really cheating. That's just partially. He feels that it's okay for you to whip out your eggplant with other people. You can whip it out with other people. That's not cheating. If it wasn't like, vaginal, penis, or whatever. Child, I was like, I know he's a narc, full blown. Drive a girl a drink, honey. We'll put you through it. But anyway, like this woman said, and you know what I'm very happy about? Is that you have a lot of these young women. They're young. They're waking up. And for all the women who say, oh, I didn't have a father growing up, you have nothing but fathers all on the internet. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Men are are educating women because they have daughters. And they know that they could go out in those streets today or tomorrow, and life is not promised to you. You may not come back. How many times have we heard of someone going out and there was a drive-by shooting and they're dead? Somebody got hit by a car, what have you, and they're dead. So these fathers are leaving these messages. So if I'm not around, in the absence of your dad, you could always look at me on social media because I'm here. I'm telling you the way you're supposed to be treated and what you should expect from men. So a lot of the men, you have fathers now. You don't have that excuse anymore. Robert Blake, R.C. Blake, that's everybody's dad. Because he's definitely schooling you. And as much as we all say Derek Jackson, Jackson, he doesn't practice what he preached. No, he doesn't. At the same time, he's still schooling you on what you should accept and what you shouldn't. The way a man is supposed to treat a woman. I mean, I remember looking at Derek Jackson. I was like, man, I don't even want to get married again. But if I found somebody like that, hell yeah. All the things that he teaches is correct. We find out that he was cheating on his wife like all throughout the marriage with different women here and there. That still don't take away from the truth. And what he's teaching is true. That's the way women are supposed to be treated. And when a man is not treating you right, he teaches you what you're supposed to do. R.C. Blake does the same thing. If he's not going to do right and treat you right, here's what you need to do. And he takes you step by step by step. So women don't have that excuse anymore. Well, I wasn't raised with a father. Because I know people who did have their father in their life. They had their original father. They had their stepdad. A lot of the guys still turned out gay. A lot of them still ended up in prison. A lot of them still end up all jacked up. And they had both their father and a stepfather. They had men in their lives. It didn't make a difference. So anyway, do me a favor, sweetheart. Don't give up your life for anyone. And you don't want to live your life on eggshells. I know so many women that are married. They've been married 10, 15, 20, 30 years, and their whole life is basically walking on eggshells, talking on eggshells. Their whole life on eggshells, not to make him angry, not to whatever, child. Who can live? Why? Why? Because he's paying all the bills? So you're willing to put up with all of that abuse instead of just get a job and pay your own bills and live in a life, have a home of peace? You rather give up all of that. Do I understand it? Nope. Have a good day.